Hey guys, the Desert Treasure 2 rewards beta came out today, so I'm gonna test out the Soul Reaper. Is that even what it's called? Let's see. Soul Reaper X, yeah. And also the new prayers. So let's see what this thing can hit. I'm gonna try out with Heidi first, and then we'll switch to the new prayer. 59, pretty sweet. 62. It's kind of cool how you deal more and more damage, and you also take damage. I'm liking this weapon. It'd be pretty cool to watch some PK videos. 67. Then maxes out 5 stacks, I think. 70. So now we're at 5 stacks. 72. Does it go any higher? And if I spec, yeah. So 72. That's pretty awesome. And then let's try it with a Slayer helm. So we're with normal Torva helm, we got 72. We're on a Slayer task. Let's see what we get. 75, 78. Ooh, 81. Nice. So now let's try with the new prayers. Prayer book. I think the only one that increases damage is this one. Let's see. 79, 81, 85. I'm gonna have to spec because I'm running out of it. 85. This thing's gonna be so cool. I wonder what places it's gonna be good at. 85. So that looks like it's the max. Now with Torva Helm. So last time we got 72 as a max hit. So now we're at 1 stack. Oh, that's weird. I think it's delayed. Is 75 the max? Yeah, 75 is the max. So now I'm gonna try this out with some bosses, and I'm gonna try the new prayers out and see the DPS differences. So the DPS plugging is kind of wonky, so I'm just gonna attack the boss for 20 seconds. I'm gonna kill Skatizo, make sure the pillars don't go up within those 20 seconds, and then I'll see how much damage I do within those 20 seconds. For the first setup, I'm gonna use the scythe, and then I'm just gonna use protect melee, and then decimate, which is the offensive melee prayer. So let's get to it. So this next setup, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna also use the this vow, which reduces defense, and see how much DPS that increases. I'll reset this. Let's go in. I'm gonna set a 20-minute timer. Wow, so that was double the damage. That's insane. I don't know if that was just good RNG, but that's ridiculous. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but this time I'm gonna use Gambit instead of the Protection Prayer. And I'm gonna try not to eat. We'll see. Jeez. This is insane. We're gonna do double damage again. Oh my goodness. So we doubled our damage once again. This is ridiculous. I don't know if this is balanced. I'll be honest. I'm gonna do an average of 3 runs for every setup, and then I'll average it out. But this is looking pretty broken. Now we're gonna use the standard spellbook and compare it to Piety. Oof, that is not good. So I just finished doing all my testing, and I must say these prayers are pretty busted. So it's not as busted as the first test, because the first test was just ridiculous. I did 99 damage in test one with the Ruinous prayers with just the offensive prayer and the protect from melee, and then that just like doubled when I added the vow, and then it almost like doubled again when I added Gambit. But still, I mean, I did. Granted, this is a small sample size of just 3 tests with each setup, but I got DPS of around 6 with normal prayers, and then it went to 7.1, and then it went to 8.5, and then with Gambit, it went to 12.5, which is ridiculous. Obviously, you're taking way more damage, and there's cases where you can't use Gambit, but Gambit is very, very broken when you can use it. So now I'm gonna compare the new axe with the scythe. This one won't be very accurate just because the scythe is kind of a niche weapon where it gets stronger and stronger as time goes on. Now I'm only gonna be attacking for 20 seconds. But it's gonna be a fun test anyway. I'm not gonna use Gambit because I'll probably die if I use Gambit, along with the scythe damage or the axe damage. Let's see how this does. I hate how it's changed the settings every time I log off. Friggin- There we go. 125, not bad. Obviously, it's not as good as the scythe, but we're gonna do 2 more runs, and then I'll show you comparison after I finish my testing. So I just did 3 tests with the axe, and I got a DPS of 5.1 compared to 8.5 with the scythe. So the scythe is definitely the winner here. But the axe definitely looks like a fun weapon. I had a blast testing this out. So that wraps up all the testing for this beta. The prayers are insanely strong. I do have another video about the drain rate, so they do drain a lot. But but yeah, very, very strong prayers.